As much as I love Christopher Nolan's Batman films, my favorite Batman has been and probably always will be Michael Keaton, which makes me want to revisit Batman the video game for Sega Genesis. Now, I was 6 years old when I first played this game, so now that I'm 28, how does it hold up? Well, it's complicated. First, I gotta point out the box. You look at the back and you're bombarded by these trademark logos. I mean, this is just ridiculous. The instructions aren't much better. If that weren't bad enough, take a gander at the screenshots. That looks like the Nintendo game, doesn't it? I'm sorry, but that's some sloppy shit right there. Okay, let's see the game. Surprisingly, Batman the video game both looks and feels exactly like Tim Burton's first go with the Caped Crusader. Axis Chemicals, the Flugelheim Museum, and Gotham Cathedral have been ripped straight from the film, and the narrative is in lockstep with the movie. Sure, it takes a few liberties here and there. I don't remember Batman knocking Jack Napier into the vat of chemicals on purpose, or the museum having free roaming platforms with fucking spikes underneath them. I know it's a video game, I'll back off. This is a straightforward run-and-gun platformer for the most part. You walk from left to right, beating the shit out of generic thugs until you run out of screen, fight a boss, and move on. You do face a wide assortment of villains, everything from street punks and mimes to axe-throwing madmen and wrestlers. Wait, what? Oh, forget it. There are a couple of levels where you drive the Batmobile as well as the Batwing. You see, this is what happens when Batman mates with a shoot-'em-up. I can't even begin to tell you just how grateful I am for these stages. They're fast-paced, and once you've made it this far, a welcome change from all the jumping, dying, and swearing. That platforming is kinda tricky. I mean, just look at this screen. I gotta get to Numbnuts up there and correct his ass, right? To do that, I need to avoid that bald fucker with the rocket launcher, jump onto that platform while avoiding said rockets and Jack Napier's gunfire without bumping my head on the treadmill-like platforms above me. Yeah, I'm gonna die a lot. Okay, how was I supposed to know that platform would give way? It's incredible how frustrating these levels can be, yet the boss battles are about as challenging for me as coupling with a dead whore. Check this out. Oh no, I'm not gonna make it. I need a game genie. Please help me. As for the controls, they're passable. It's easy to pick up and play, and response time is decent. The sound, once again, is fucking awesome. The music strays from Danny Elfman's iconic score a bit, but it complements the gameplay very well while staying true to the spirit and tone of Elfman's work. I so want this soundtrack. As good as Batman looks and sounds, it lacks balance, and because of that, it's way too easy. Seriously, I shouldn't be able to kill the Joker without having to see a continue screen once or twice. Yeah, this game was a righteous pain in my rectum when I was 6 because I fell for all the beginner's traps and I tried so hard to collect all those stupid health items and batarangs, but now that I'm 28, it's a cakewalk. That being said, it's still fun to play. That, and I can't help but remember the time I spent in front of the TV throwing the controller in frustration before my brother took his shot while my mom laughed and cheered us on. Good times.